Hey, welcome to another episode of Music Tips and Reviews with JG. Appreciate y'all for watching. Really been enjoying doing these tier lists. Really appreciate y'all participation as well as I've been doing these shows. Like I've mentioned in the last few nights, it's been snowing in this area, so I said during this time, let me do these. Let me do these tier lists, album tier lists. This is pretty fun. Shout out to tiermaker.com. I've been checking out these tier lists that they have, and it's pretty fun. I've been seeing a lot of other YouTube channels I love. They've been doing these tier lists, and so I said I join into the fun. And so today I wanted to do this. Today is Sunday. A lot of people went to church today. A lot of people went to their place of worship. And so I said, let me do a gospel one today. Let me do Kirk Franklin Albums tier list. I've listened to, all of the albums from Kirk Franklin. And so I said, let me do a tier list of Kirk Franklin albums. And so again, appreciate y'all for tuning in. I hope y'all having a great Sunday. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel so you be updated on all my latest content. Again, appreciate y'all for watching. And also, while I'm doing this, let me know your favorite, let me know your opinions while I go through these albums. Let me know some songs, your favorite songs that you love from these albums, and it'd be good to hear from you guys. Let me know your favorite Kirk Franklin albums. Let me know your favorite Kirk Franklin album, and I'll shout you out. I'll bring it up here, and so people can see how you feel about these albums. It'd be cool to see how y'all feel about these albums. I grew up with Kirk Franklin. My parents, they used to play Kirk Franklin a lot in the car, at home, especially during Christmas time. Kirk Franklin Christmas album, classic Christmas album. My first album I really got into, really listening to was God's Property. That was like the first album I really got into, around the time I was 7 and 8 years old, really getting into Kirk Franklin. And so again, appreciate y'all for watching. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Hope y'all had a great Sunday. And so we're going to go ahead and get started. Get started. But again, appreciate y'all for tuning in. I want to start with this Kingdom album with Maverick City. I thought that was a great style, great form, different for Kirk Franklin, collaborating with, Maverick City. Great collaboration. I love the way they did it. Just a kind of like a compilation album. I thought it was pretty good. But I'm gonna put this Maverick City album in B tier. It was a good album. But compared to his other albums, that's why I put it. New Nation 98 in the S. Yeah. I agree. It's a classic album. Cassandra. You probably might read my mind on that one. You never know. Long Live Life was a good album. It was a good album. Got Love Theory, Just For Me, Strong God was a good song. I think it was a good album, but they didn't really talk about it like the other albums. So I'm gonna put Long Live Life in B tier. Long Live Love, in B tier. I think it was a good album. I think it was pretty good singles, but it wasn't as strong as some other albums like the Kingdom album. I think it was a great album. But I feel like it was, some albums that's in A tier. I feel, was better than that album. Let's get to Hero. I think Hero was a great album. Hero had a lot of great songs. I think Hero had a lot of hidden gems as well. I love Imagine Me. Excuse me, Imagine Me was a great song. Yeah, you right on. You read my mind tonight, Cassandra. I'm gonna put it in A tier. I think it was one of his. I think Hero was one of his best albums. I wouldn't put it in S tier. But I put it in A. Yeah, I put it in A tier. A tier Anointed album. Be Is Blessed albums. Yeah, the song with Ty Tribbett and Could Have Been Me. I love that song. I like the energy on that one. Yep. All right, Father's Day. And it's not a bad album. It just wasn't pushed. I think it's more of a therapeutic album. As far as notoriety, as far as this album is concerned, I think I would put it in C tier. I think Long Live Love was a little better than Father's Day. I think after a certain point in his discography, I'm not gonna lie, it seemed like a lot of the songs sounded the same. After a certain point in his gospel albums, I think a lot of the songs sounded the same to me for some reason. Every single that came out, it had the same vibe to me. I don't know, it's just me. But Father's Day was okay. It was okay. It wasn't my favorite. Kirk Franklin album, but it was okay. All right. Let's get to God's Property. A lot of great songs. Like I said, this is like the first album I really got into Kirk Franklin. God's Property album. God's Property from Kirk Franklin, New Nation. A lot of memories of this album. Every song was great. Every song was great on this album. Stomp, My Life Is in Your Hands, It's Raining, More Than I Can Bear, Up Above My Head. I love these songs. Love that song. Sweet Spirit, Faith, You Are the Only One. Definitely S tier. Definitely S tier for God's Property. Definitely, I gotta give God's Property S tier. Yep. Love the original version of Stomp. Yeah. Definitely S tier. And also, if you want to support this channel, you can send a super chat. And also, Cash App $JGillsVA is scrolling across the screen as you're watching. Again, appreciate y'all for watching. But yeah, God's Property is definitely S tier. A lot of great memories from this album. A lot of praise dancing from this album. My Life Is in Your Hands is one of my favorite Kirk Franklin songs. So again, appreciate y'all for watching. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. So far I got Kirk Franklin S tier. I got Hero A tier. I think that was a pretty good album. A little above B tier, which I got the Kingdom album and Long Live Love album. I think Long Live Love was a good album, but it wasn't as big as, you know, Hero and God's Property album, but it was pretty good. All right, let's move on. Let's move on. Hallow Fear album. Hallow Fear album. Again, appreciate y'all for tuning in. Let me know. Appreciate you, Cassandra, for letting me know where you would put these albums. Appreciate the participation. Appreciate the participation. I think Hallow Fear was a great album. I think Hallow Fear was a good album. A lot of great cuts on this album. Before I Die, Hallow Fear, I Love, I Smile. I think I'm gonna put Hallow Fear in. It's stuck between A and B. I think I'm putting A tier. I think A tier would be good for Hallow Fear. I think it was a pretty good album. A lot of great cuts on this album as well. A lot of great cuts on this album. So again, appreciate y'all for tuning in. Appreciate y'all for watching. Hope y'all having a great day. All right, Kirk Franklin and the Family. What You Looking For album. Classic. Another classic album from Kirk Franklin. Another classic album from Kirk Franklin. Again, appreciate y'all for watching. Let me see. I forgot all the songs on this album. I haven't heard this album in a minute, so I'm looking up Kirk Franklin. But I was thinking too, Cassandra, A tier. I was thinking A tier for this one. I don't think it's as good as his first album, but it's up there. It's up there. Let me see the songs on this album. Yeah, Melodies from Heaven was on this album. I remember that. What You Looking For, Melodies from Heaven. Oh, Conquerors. Don't Take Your Joy Away. Mama Song, I love that song as well. I'm gonna put in A tier. I think I agree. A tier. All right. So got Kirk Franklin. God's Property in S tier. Got Hero in A tier. Hallow Fear, What You Looking For in A tier. I feel like if I put What You Looking For in A tier, I might have to bring down Hallow Fear, just because of the greatness of What You Looking For. It was so great. I might have to pull Hallow Fear down to B tier. I might have to pull it down, but I don't know. I'm gonna keep it an A. I Smile was a good song. That was a strong song for Kirk Franklin. I'm gonna keep it there. But I love Melodies from Heaven on What You Looking For. Great song. So far I got God's Property, S tier. Hero, What You Looking For, and Hallow Fear, A tier. Got Kingdom, Long Live Love, B tier, and Father's Day, C tier. I listened to Father's Day one time, but I didn't really get into it like his other albums, so I'm gonna keep it right there. Christmas album. Kirk Franklin Christmas album. Definitely have to put this in S tier. So many memories with this album during the holidays. Definitely S tier. Straight across the board. S tier. So many great songs on that album. Wow. Silent Night, Now Behold the Lamb. Jesus Is the Reason. So many great songs on that Christmas album. Kirk Franklin and the Family Christmas album. So yeah, definitely S tier with no hesitation. S tier. So yeah, definitely got to put that in S tier. All right. leaving my religion, losing my religion. I mean, losing my religion. I think it was a great album. I think it was a great album. I think it was very cinematic sounding. Pray for me. Want to be happy. When I think it was a great album. I remember listening to this album a lot, and I liked the vibe of it. A lot of great features. Layla Hathaway. I love that song with Layla Hathaway, When, and Kim Burrell. That was a great song. I'm gonna have to put, if I put Long Live Love in B, I'm gonna have to put this Losing My Religion in B as well. Is it just me, or it seemed like Kirk Franklin was going through something during this time, Losing My Religion? I don't know. He looked different for some reason. It's just a personal thought. He looked kind of different during this time, like he had a surgery or something. He just looked like he wasn't himself during this time. It's just a personal thought I had. But anyways, Losing My Religion was a great song, that great album. I think, yeah, I'm gonna put it in B, because it was better than C. I mean, it was better than Father's Day album. And there's a lot of memories I got with this album as well. Listen to this album. So yeah, definitely B tier for Losing My Religion album. Like I said, definitely had to put God's Property and the Christmas album in S tier. Definitely S tier. So again, appreciate y'all for tuning in. Let me know if you're coming in. Let me know where you want to put these albums, Kirk Franklin albums, at, you know. So Kirk Franklin's the first album, Kirk Franklin and the Family. I'll put this definitely S tier. A lot of classic songs. The reason why I sang Joy, Silver and Gold. Great album. A lot of memories with this album as well. Kirk Franklin's first album. Definitely S tier. I will put this album. Again, appreciate y'all for watching. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. So S tier, I got God's Property, Christmas album, Kirk Franklin's first album. Hero is A tier. What You Looking For, Losing My Religion. Hello Fear is an A tier. Then B tier, I got Kingdom, Long Live Love, and Losing My Religion. Like I said, yeah, that first album was so different for gospel. Changed the sound of gospel. Just really changed the sound of gospel, especially when it got to INC is A. A lot of One and C. I hate to say it, to me, I never really got into this album, so I'm gonna have to put, I don't know, I'm gonna have to put B tier. I have to put B tier for that album. It was a new sound for Kirk Franklin. Like you said, underrated cuts in this album. Just really didn't get the recognition like the other albums. But I'll put it at B. I think it was a little better than Father's Day album. So yeah. One and C is B tier. So again, appreciate y'all for watching. Appreciate y'all for participating. Appreciate you, Cassandra Ross, for participating. Again, appreciate you. All right. The fight of my life. Fight of My Life was okay. Never really got into this album either. It's okay. I had to put this in B tier as well. Put that in B tier. Thought it was okay. It wasn't too bad. Got a few hits on that song. That album. Fight for My Life. I just think it wasn't as huge as other albums. Personally. So yeah, I'm gonna have to put that in B tier. So I might have to move Losing My Religion in A tier, as I'm thinking. But I have to go back and listen to 1NC. I never really listened to that album. I only listened to it like 1 or 2 times. That's about it. But it was pretty good. I think it's better than Father's Day though. Yeah. All right. Rebirth of Kirk Franklin. Only thing I didn't like about Rebirth of Kirk Franklin, I just thought it was too many songs on this album. It was a good album, but I think it was too many songs. I think he could have split it up and made 2 albums out of this album. To me, I think it was like 20 something songs on this album. But a lot of classic songs. A lot of classic songs. Brighter Day, Hosanna. A lot of great songs on this album. If I go back to it. Well, Rebirth. You got a lot of songs, like the song with Donnie McClurkin, like the song with TD Jakes. So I think I'm gonna put Rebirth in S tier. I think it's slightly better than the ones in A tier. So, but the only thing about Rebirth, I feel like it was, like I said, it was too many songs on that album. I think it was too many. Personally, I really like albums where it's at least, at the most, around 14 to 16 songs. And I kind of get bored after that. So, yeah, Rebirth is definitely S tier. Definitely S tier to me. All right, New Nation Project. Kirk Franklin, New Nation. Shout out to Dot Chow, Revolution. I'm gonna have to put New Nation Project in S tier. A lot of great songs. A lot of my favorite Kirk Franklin songs is on this album. A lot of my favorite Kirk Franklin songs is on this album. Lovely Day, Hold Me Now, Lean on Me is on this album as well. A lot of great songs. Something About the Name Jesus. Great body of work. New Nation. I think people sleep on this album. You know, they kind of lift up Rebirth and God's Property, but I think New Nation Project really was really good album. Really good album. Especially yeah, I love this whole album. Oh yeah, Praise Remix. Yep. So yeah, God's Property. Kirk Franklin Christmas album. His first album, Rebirth and New Nation. S tier. A tier, Hero. What You Looking For? Hallow Fear. B tier, Kingdom. Long Live Love. Losing My Religion. 1NC and Fight of My Life. It's B tier. And then C tier is Father's Day. Kingdom Come was a great soundtrack. I guess this could be a bonus. I'm gonna have to put this in. B A tier. I think it was a great soundtrack. Got a lot of great songs on that album as well. So I'm gonna put that in A tier. And so yeah, this is my tier list for Kirk Franklin albums. S tier, God's Property. Christmas album, his first album, Rebirth, New Nation Project with S tier. I think it's pretty good for S tier. A tier, Hero, What You Looking For, Hollow Fear. I think Hollow Fear is an underrated album. Shout out to rest in peace Sean Martin. He really worked with him on this album. Kingdom Come, soundtrack, A tier. B tier, Kingdom, Long Live Love, Losing My Religion, 1NC, Fight of My Life was pretty good as well. And Father's Day for C tier. So yeah, so this is my tier list for Kirk Franklin. Have fun. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. And thank y'all for coming in, participating. Also, if you want to support this channel, you can send a super thanks. After watching this show, later on. So again, appreciate you for watching. Appreciate y'all for tuning in live as well. Kirk Franklin has amazing gospel career. So many great songs he has written, not only for himself, but for other people. And so, yeah, a lot of great songs Kirk Franklin has written or produced over his gospel career. And so, again, appreciate y'all for watching. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. And until next time, peace.